is a recipe for dal. Now dal is something that I've made loads of times in the past, but throughout this cleanse it has absolutely got us through because it is hearty, it's nutritious, and it's just full of yummy goodness. It's easy to make. There is quite a bit of sort of preparation and all that sort of stuff, but once you get going it's actually not too bad. So have a look over here. These are red lentils. That's about 400 grams of red lentils. I soaked them first and now they are bubbling away. You might wonder what all this stuff is here. Basically you have to keep skimming off. See, like this bit here, you get like a little bit of white stuff. I just find it easier to keep the colander at the side, and then I can skim it off that way, because I learned the hard way. It blocks the sink. You just chuck it down the sink, doesn't it, Mr. F?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So, what is in this other saucepan? Nothing just yet. But what we will soon see is a bit of ghee. This is ghee. This is clarified butter. Now, I didn't know this until very recently, but if you are lactose intolerant, your stomach can actually handle ghee. And the reason for that is the clarifying process removes so much of the lactose. There will still be a tiny bit in there, but you can actually tolerate it. This was a revelation, an absolute revelation, because obviously I haven't been able to cook with butter for God knows how long. And it does taste rather yummy and make things taste rather yummy. So, what have I got in here? One of the things about this recipe, I have to say, and if you continue to cook with Andrea, you'll notice that I never have all the right ingredients in, and I kind of make things up as I go along. So it all works out all right in the end, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you.
Love it.
Right answer. So these are supposed to be shallots. It's actually onion, you know, it's fine. This is supposed to be 3 cloves of garlic. It's a few teaspoons of lazy garlic. I don't know if that's allowed or not, but that's what I'm using. And buried underneath here is also some chopped ginger and chopped chilies as well. I'm putting it into the ghee. Oh, isn't that yummy noise? There we are. And just letting that... Woo! This keeps happening. This keeps happening with this cooker. Everything falls off. I think I need a new cooker, a new hob.
Let's get a new kitchen.
Is it definitely the hob's fault and not mine?
100%, darling.
But it does do it a lot, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Does it just do it with me?
Mainly.
I don't understand. I didn't do anything wrong. Anyway, right. Now, what's really important with this, she taps it very gently so it doesn't fall over, is don't turn up the heat too high so it burns. I am a very impatient cook, so I turn everything up high and I just think it'll be done quicker. I've kind of learnt the hard way that that isn't always the case. You have to listen to what the boss says, and in boss I mean cookbook, not Mr. F. Sometimes also Mr. F. And keep the heat at the level that it's supposed to be. Like even with this, I can hear it's bubbling away a little bit too much. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. There we go.
So how long does this all take then, all the process and everything then?
Am I allowed to say for frickin' ever?
So I'm not going to eat this tonight then?
No, you will.
That's all right then.
The lentils sort of bubble away for between 35 and 50 minutes. I've set the timer for 40 because by the time I brought it to the boil and did the first skim and everything, it'll take 10 minutes off, so that's sort of fine. How long have I got left? Let's have a look. I've had to use a timer on my phone. I've got 23 minutes and 45 seconds left till dinner. Okay?
That's all right, as long as I don't have to film that long.
That's all you got, because I can't make time move faster. I'm super clever, but I can't do that. So yeah, I suppose all in all allow about an hour. By the time you've chopped and prepped and everything else, it is
so worth it though.
It's look, I didn't do anything wrong.
Hold the handle when you're stirring. Health and safety training next week.
Surely
watch how
I should
Andrea
be
gets
able
on.
To stir something without having to hold it at the same time. Do not write in. Right, this is nearly done.
And what has done that
smells
nice?
super yummy.
Oh.
That is what it. Ouch! That is what is supposed to be shallots, but it's actually onions, garlic, and chili.
With some ghee.
I think I might have put too much ghee in. That looks like a lot, doesn't it?
It'll be
sure
fine.
It'll all be fine. It'll all be fine. Right, I just need 2 minutes. I just need to check something. Go away just for a second. Right, now I just have to check my timings. This is, again, I didn't quite have all the right ingredients, so I've kind of made it up. That's supposed to be cumin powder, ground cumin. I only had the seeds, so I tried bashing it with a rolling pin in a bowl. Didn't really work, but I'm hoping that'll be all right. Mustard seeds, grated ginger. It was supposed to be ground coriander, but I didn't have any of that. I only had the leaves. I hope that works. And turmeric powder. I'm sure it'll all be fine. I'm sure it'll all be fine. There will be people up and down the land going, "Oh, you can't do that!" But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. You can have a look at this. It looks really nice. So I'm adding this in. I'm holding the handle so that it doesn't fall off. Doesn't that look yummy?
Smells good.
Can I say something a little bit controversial? I don't like the smell of powdered cumin. I think it smells like BO. And I actually think that the seeds are better because they don't stink. I mean, the normal, you know, the ground cumin is nice once, you know, obviously once it's cooked and everything else. But, oh my word, when it first goes in, it's really bad. Really bad. So now I'm just going to let that sweat a little bit. I'm just letting it sweat.
Do you know any songs? Actually, don't worry about that. It's fine.
So this is Dhal. This has essentially got us through the past month. It takes about an hour to make, I suppose, from the minute you decide that's what you're going to have for tea, right the way through to when you're actually eating it. The ingredients are all listed below. It is well worth the wait because it's super yummy and very good for you as well. Enjoy.